What's up everyone, Raul back here bringing you guys another video, and this is the first update of 2019 right here, first of many to come. I try just to do an update once a month, you know, because I don't buy too much music, but I do buy a decent amount. Like right now I just got 4 albums to show you, actually 5 including the one that's playing, but the one that's playing is not part of the update. I'm just playing it just for the sake of playing it, you know. Anyways, yeah, let the video begin. Anyways, right now, during the creation of this video, I'm snacking on some Cheetos, the puff ones. They're actually really good. I know they're definitely not good for you, but you know, it's just a snack and I don't have it too often, so I always think I love hot Cheetos, you know, why not? They're an okay thing to have every once in a while. Anyways, I'm also sipping on some bottled water. Great value one, you know. Don't spend too much on water, guys. It's all the same. I especially hate sparkling water. I can't stand sparkling water. It's like spending extra just for fizzy water. It's like, what the hell? Why would anyone do that? Anyways, what's playing in the background is Crystal Viper's Queen of the Witches album. Came out in 2017. Like I said, this isn't part of the update, but it's just something I wanted to play. Haven't listened to this in a while. This is like very like Iron Maiden-y, Judas Priest. They're part of the new wave of traditional heavy metal. You know, they're all young people, youngish anyways. Don't really know how old they are. But anyways, it's really good stuff. It's like power metal, old school heavy metal. Little bit of thrash, not too much though. Anyways, good stuff though. Anyways, the first album I'm going to show here is Overkill's debut album, Feel the Fire, from 1985. So I got this album a few weeks ago. I ordered it on Amazon. It was actually from another seller, not exactly from Amazon, but a seller selling stuff on Amazon, let's just put it like that. And it came a few weeks ago. I've been spinning it in the car, and yeah, my car has a tape player, just in case. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it in past videos. It kind of gives out every once in a while. The tape player, not the cassette, it kind of gives out every once in a while, but for the most part it plays my cassettes real well. Anyways, it's on the original Megaforce records. I don't think you guys can see that, but yeah. Anyways, I think this might actually be probably my favorite Overkill album I've heard so far. I've only heard 4 Overkill albums so far. This one, Under the Influence, Horoscope, and The Grinding Wheel. So yeah, that's 4. I'd say out of those 4, it's a tie between either Feel the Fire or Horoscope for my favorite Overkill album. You know, these are just thrash metal titans right here. A pretty well-known band here in the vinyl community. I've seen a lot of people post stuff by Overkill, and for a good reason. They're an awesome, kick-ass band. But yeah, I'm not too sure which one I like more. I still need to get Taking Over, and what's that other one that came out from 1986, I think? It's got the song Elimination on it. Dang, that's gonna bug me now. I think it's called Years of Decay. Yeah, pretty sure it's called Years of Decay. I'd bet money on it. But anyways, yeah, this is a great album from 1985. Probably one of my favorite thrash albums I've heard so far, so yeah. Next album I'm gonna show here is on cassette as well, and that's Pantera's Cowboys from Hell from 1990. Also, it's worth mentioning that the lyric sheet folds out into this into these pretty cool shots of the band right here. I always like it when albums, regardless of format, has a little extra, you know, like a nice picture of the band, you know, shots of the band like this, instead of just a straight up like album art and the actual format itself. Yeah, I always like a little extra stuff like this. Alright, so Cowboys from Hell from 1990. What can I say about this album? I think it might actually be an essential metal album, you know, just because Pantera is a pretty big band. I was going to say album. But yeah, Pantera is a pretty big band. By the way, this is my first Pantera album I own in my collection. Regardless of format, it's the only Pantera album I have right now. And it was pretty good, actually. My favorite song on it might have actually been, I think it was called Heresy. I don't know, it's just really thrashy sounding. Anyways, I used to be the kind of person that says groove metal is not a genre, you know? And I'm still not convinced it's a subgenre by itself. Here I am ranting about subgenres, but yeah. I mean, I consider it just to be straight up thrash metal, but I definitely get what people mean by groove metal, because it definitely has some, like, different things that most thrash bands just wouldn't have in their music. Anyways, it's a really heavy album. I wouldn't say it's a perfect album. There were a few songs here and there that were a little whatever for me, but for the most part, it was actually a really enjoyable album. I'm definitely going to be spinning it a lot more. Alright guys, so I also had to buy some alternative. You know me, grunge is just something I love. And here we got 1996's Local H's As Good As Dead album. Really good stuff. Nice little shot of the band right here, Local H. Alright guys, so here we got probably one of the most underrated albums of the 90s. I would say it's definitely a really underrated band in general. This album was just perfect. I wouldn't say perfect. I haven't listened to it in like over a week, but you know, it was a really good album. You know, I definitely get it's definitely post-grunge, you know. That would be the subgenre of it. You know, if you like Garbage, Veruca Salt. These guys are actually from Illinois, like Veruca Salt and the Smashing Pumpkins. But they're from like a smaller town called Zion, Illinois, so that might be a reason why they didn't get quite as big as they probably could have gotten, you know, just because of the fact that they're from a smaller town, less publicity there, you know. But anyways, yeah, it's a really great album. I covered the song Bound for the Floor one time. That had to be the lead single off the album. And, you know, it was overall just a great album right here. The band is actually just made up of two guys. The guitar player slash singer, he actually does this weird little thing with his guitar, with the gear of it, where he can kind of just give it like a bass tone as well, so in a way he's playing bass and guitar at the same time. It's kind of weird. Like, I heard them in an interview talk about it. I guess he's just really tech savvy, so yeah. Anyways, yeah, it's a great album, guys. If you like alternative, definitely give it a try. So last but certainly not least, we have the only record I bought. I've been buying a lot less vinyl lately. This one was actually $30, and that's 1989's Slowly We Rot by Obituary. Anyways, this is a Roadrunner repress, limited to 2,000 copies. Came in awesome green vinyl right there. You know, I'm not crazy on like limited editions, but you know, if that's the only copy they had, that's the only copy they had. And I'd been looking for this death metal essential for quite some time, so yeah. Nice little shot of the band, even though you can't see them at all. Also, I restarted the Crystal Viper album. It ended, so it's back to song 1 right now. Anyways, this is a death metal essential right here, no doubt about it. Obituary's debut album, which the first Obituary album I owned was actually Cause of Death. I got that one on CD when I went to Amoeba Music, which actually, I was actually looking for this album when I went to Amoeba, but they didn't have it, so I was like, well, screw it, you know, they got another Obituary album, which a lot of people seem to like Cause of Death a lot more, but for me, I actually enjoyed this one quite a bit more, actually. But it definitely, it has the same vibe, more or less. Obituary kind of has a stronger thrash metal vibe than, like, most of the other early, old-school death metal bands. But, you know, they definitely pull it off real well. They definitely still have great vocals by John Tardy. The guitar riffs are always really catchy, you know, lots of nice hooks. Explosive guitar solos on this one. Double bass drum going wild on this one. You know, the drum works awesome on it. And, you know, what else could I say? This is great, essential Florida death metal, just death metal in general. Old school death metal is my favorite, guys. Love it to death. Anyways, yeah, Obituaries, Slowly We Rot. Anyways, guys, that about wraps it up for this video. I only showed 4 albums, which I feel like when I show less albums, I can often talk about them more because I gave them a bit more spins, whereas if I buy a lot more albums, I'll probably only be listening to 2-3 albums a lot, and the other ones I'll probably just listen to them once or twice, maybe 3 times at the most. So yeah, I definitely feel like I can talk more about the album and even get more into the album, you know. There's cases where, like, I'll listen to an album, but, like, first time I won't really be too crazy about it. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I put other videos just like this one, and also different ones, not just records and music. I mean, my channel's always based on music, but, like, I'll do more than just post videos of me showing albums. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, guys, and peace out.